Hello, and welcome to the Global Executive Training and Development Association podcast with Dr. Kamal Ranasinghe. Today on Global Reflections, Dr. Ranasinghe will be answering some questions for us that have been submitted by viewers like yourself. As you know, our intention with these podcasts is to do them with a global mind. So you'll have to forgive that some of these questions are a bit focused on the United States. How do we in the United States compete with the rest of the world if the best and brightest from overseas are coming here and applying to the same jobs we are applying to?
I think there's a chasm in the awareness of what is happening. If there's an impression, and I suppose there is an impression amongst far too many uninformed Americans, that it is only a one-way street, that the rest of the world is coming here. There are several parts to the thought here. Number one, if you don't like the rest of the world coming here, then the first point you need to remember is America is a nation of migrants. For most of your history, you've been soliciting people to come here. In the early period of time, it was the people that we threw out of the UK who turned up here. And then you started pulling in people from Russia and Ireland and so on and so forth. Interestingly, in that period of time, they were folk from European nations. More recently, of course, the influx of people has been from south of the border, from Mexico, from areas of Asia, and so on. It is once again a circumstance where the entrenched who have already arrived and are now in the second and third and fourth generation who are suddenly uneasy about the new arrivals. It's the first thing. You have to reflect on that, or the people watching have to reflect on that. The second issue is that there is this gulf of awareness. There's an impression that the rest of the world is coming here, and Americans are just sort of standing with their finger in the dike, trying to hold off this thing. The very best and the very brightest Americans are in fact overseas. They are functioning overseas. They are earning money overseas. They are conveying the best and brightest, the best of the United States of America in their persons to overseas communities. It's just that the average American doesn't know that they're out there. They don't care that they're out there, because unless they're here watching a game or having a hot dog or something, they somehow are culled out of their awareness. Americans are functioning all over the world, in business, working, studying, and so on and so forth. So you are taking all of your talent overseas as well. It's not a one-way street. Finally, the United States does solicit bright people, talented people from all over the world to apply for and to come and live in the United States, to bring their talent and their skill and their qualifications. But most importantly, the United States of America does solicit folk from all over the world to bring their money and to come and invest and own businesses in the United States of the world. Now, I can't be held responsible that the average American doesn't know this, but maybe they should go and do some reading up. And therein lies the rub. It's not just a one-way street. You are actively soliciting the world to do this. Americans go and retire to Mexico and to Puerto Rico and here, there, and everywhere, and they do so unashamedly, because with their retirement money, with their pensions, etc., they can have a better life there. They can have servants, they can have a seafront property, and so on and so forth. Why shouldn't other people? Make you uncomfortable? Well, hard cheddar.
Thank you for watching Q&A with Dr. R. If you have any questions for us, or if you would like to learn more, please visit the GETDA website at www.globalexecutives.org. Join us again for another episode of Global Reflections On behalf of Dr. Ranasinghe, thank you for watching.